It may not feel like it now, but this might be a turning point in your life. When my diagnosis was being confirmed in 2022, it challenged me physically, cognitively, and spiritually. In the process, I learned a few things I'd like to share with you. Some are practical, like going through the process of being diagnosed. Others are more experiential or shared wisdom advice that I hope helps someone. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Kind of Spoony, and I post about my experience as a patient with EDS. Since being diagnosed in 2022, I've had 5 surgeries done to help with EDS-related pain, and I'm lined up for a 6th in 2 weeks. For most of the past 2 years, I've posted consistently on TikTok to share my recovery. To start, my first tip is arm yourself with knowledge. You need to learn as much about Ehlers-Danlos Syndrome as possible. While I do feel that the medical community is becoming more aware of zebras, the majority of doctors were educated under a curriculum that is limited at best concerning connective tissue diseases. To start, I recommend going to the Ehlers-Danlos Society's website and printing out the diagnostic criteria. I treated this as a quest map for the specialist that I needed to see and teamed up with my primary care doctor to guide me through the differential diagnosis process. It's important to prioritize seeing a cardiologist to rule out aortic enlargement ASAP, as that is a potential game ender. My second tip is to get your mind right. Being diagnosed with a chronic illness is traumatic. And if you're being diagnosed with EDS as an adult, then you've likely had a life of pain and unexplained physical trauma. Don't let this realization break you or redefine you in a negative way. I highly recommend working with a therapist if you begin having negative thoughts about yourself. Finally, my third piece of advice is to find spiritual something. Disclaimer, I don't subscribe to any agenda or dogmas. That said, there will be times where your mind is unreliable and your body is an unwelcome place for your spirit to occupy due to pain, anxiety, or some other discomfort. Spiritual tools, meaning like rituals, texts, and even psychedelic experiences, can all help heal in limited cases. Now, it's not going to cure you from EDS by any means, but meditation, prayer, etc. can all have tangible impacts on your personal experience, so please don't dismiss it out of hand. Okay, I'll end it there. Those are, I hope, 3 pieces of advice that can help orient you if you're entering the EDS diagnostic process. It'll be a challenging time, but if you've made it this far in life, then you are built for a challenge. Welcome to the Dazzle.